how to build credit for your new startup in 10 steps. Right here, baby. Today, we are going to be talking about the 10 easy steps to follow when you're building credit for your new startup. Yes, that's right. Even for a new startup, you can get credit, you can get business funding in these ways. We're gonna discuss that right here on Cakeologi. You know who it is, B.O.B. baby, nothing but the best of the best over here. Together, we're on our journey to build credit for your business, for your personal, and to provide you that motivation, that energy that we need to keep moving forward. So if you are interested in more videos like this, please do not forget, subscribe, hit the like button, share, comment. I'm out here all day, every day, providing information for you guys. I don't have another job. Business coaching is what I do 24/7. Oh yeah, it's a beautiful night. You know how I'm feeling. I've got that Cat Stevens on tonight. It's a wild world out here, baby. Yes, sir. So even for a brand new business, even for your startup, you can get business credit. You can get business funding. Only in 2017, over half of the loans got approved. Over half of the small banks approved business credit funding, even for startups. That even went up higher when we're talking about business credit cards. So banks are out there, they are lending, they don't have a problem with it. It's there. All we have to do is plan our steps properly to put our business in the position to get the funding that we need. So let's get into the 10 steps that we need to follow to start this process. Number 1, you must have a business entity set up. Whether you set it up as a corporation, whether you set it up as an LLC, whatever you do, and make sure you register your company in the state that you're doing business in, and you have the right information on the state's website, because banks, lenders will reference that and make sure that everything makes sense. So whatever we put on these applications, we have to make sure it corresponds with the state website. All this information is public information, so we want to make sure that we're registered properly, whether we formed an LLC, a corporation, what have you. Before we can even think about building business credit, we've got to have an entity. Now, we got an entity, wonderful. Step number 2, let's get an EIN number. That is a must. An EIN number is the employer identification number. It is issued by the IRS. Super simple to get. You can go online, get it almost immediately. If you don't, if there's an issue with verification or something like that, you can fill out a form called an SS4 form and submit that to the IRS. Everything is on the website. Also, I'll have links in the description below for you. I got a whole cheat sheet for you, so you can lay back, sit back, watch the video, no worries. I've got all the information detailed about the video, what you need to do, and what links you need to click on. All you gotta do is go in the description below and get that for yourself. Step number 3, let's get a dedicated business address and phone number. Very, very important. We just had a client get denied because the phone number wasn't able to be found online. So when that creditor researched the number, it didn't come as a verified phone number in their system, and they denied a credit application just for that. So it is super, super important that we've got a good phone number, that it is listed with 411, and we have an address. Now for your address for your business, you can always use your home address. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? But if you have a little bit more money, your budget's a little bit bigger, let's get a virtual address, or let's get an office if you are in an actual office or a place of business. Super important, let's do that now. All right, we are continuing on our journey of the 10 things you need to do to start establishing credit for your new startup. If you are getting benefit from these videos, hit that like button right now. Let's do it. Hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. Hit the bell notification for more videos just like this, So now let's move on. Where we at? Number 4, let's do it. Number 4, opening a business bank account. In the very beginning, companies and vendors are going to give you credit just based on you having a business business checking account. Really that simple. So on the first few vendors that we apply for, we are going to have to put down our banking information. Now, when you go to open up a business bank account, make sure you know who you spoke to, have a relationship. Let's build a relationship with your banker. So get their name, get their phone number, get their address, because these questions are also going to be on applications that you submit. Okay, so it's really, really beneficial to have a relationship with your bank, to know your banker, and to get the information so we have that to submit for vendor accounts and credit. Now, if we want to get our business credit pretty quickly, this step number 5 is going to propel us pretty quickly. So step number 5, get a secured business credit card. There are a number of options out there. We're going to be talking more about that in a later video. But step number 5, to really propel that credit and to move it along much, much faster, because that business credit card, even though it's secured, is going to report to Dun & Bradstreet, it's going to report to Equifax, and it's going to report to Experian as a bank credit, a financial credit. That's going to tell other vendors, other lenders that you are legitimate, that you got it going on. There was a bank out there that actually gave you a credit card. They don't know if it was secured or not. We don't care. All we want is that good trade line, and we want to maintain our spending and separate our business spending from our personal spending. So this is a great way to help you do that as well and build your business credit at the same time. Okay, step number 6, let's get a Dun & Bradstreet number, okay? We need to establish that file first. Dun & Bradstreet is one of the biggest business credit reporting agencies out there. Other than Dun & Bradstreet, we have Equifax and we have Experian, okay? TransUnion does not have a business credit reporting division. So the 3 bureaus we need to worry about, Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax. So in this step, what we want to do is we want to go to the Dun & Bradstreet website and we want to apply for a DUNS number, okay? It's super easy. You can do it online. You'll have the DUNS number within a few days. Step number 7, make sure those other 2 bureaus know that you exist, all right? So Equifax, Experian, we have to make sure that we have files with both of those bureaus as well, and that they have accurate information about our business. Do they have the right address, the right phone number, the right contact individual? Does everything coordinate? Does everything make sense? Super, super important. To do this, number 1, that secured credit card will do it, okay? So if you go that route, it's going to automatically start that relationship off with Experian and Equifax. Now, if we don't go that route, there are other ways that we can do this now, okay? So, for example, you can go to a site called theredspectrum.com. I'll put that link. Everything will be in the cheat sheet for you. So you can go to theredspectrum.com and they will help you establish your Equifax file, which is the 2nd largest business credit reporting agency. In addition, we'll have other vendors that we talk about on here that will report to Experian and start that file along as well. So after this step, we should have our information accurately reporting to all 3 of the business credit bureaus. Step number 8, let's establish credit with vendors. All right, so I'll have a list of startup vendors also on that sheet for you. Real quick, let's run them down. We've got theredspectrum.com, we've got Uline, we've got Quill, we've got Granger, and we've got a few other ones, many other ones. If you need further coaching, further information, always reach out to me in the comments. Always reach out to me, and I am willing to help in any way that I can. Step number 9. This is something more to avoid than anything else. So when we are applying for credit, when we are applying for vendor accounts, let's avoid going on application sprees. So let's not go crazy with the applications, because every single one of those applications still does count as an inquiry on your business credit reports. In addition, there are a few vendors that go through the same banks to get their credit. So if we're filling out too many applications at one time, that could raise a red flag with the bank or with the credit card issuer that we're applying to. So let's limit our number of applications. Let's take our time. This is a process that does not happen overnight. There is no overnight sensation in this process. This is gonna take time, effort, and planning, but it will happen. That time will come. I hear people say all the time, well, how long is it gonna take? Well, it might take a year. It might take 2 years, depending on what your goals are. Man, that's a long time. Well, those 2 years are gonna be here whether you want or not. You might as well start. Now, before we get to step 10, make sure hit the like button right now. Do it. Do it. All right, cool. Thank you very much. Subscribe, leave a comment below. Let me know what you need, baby. I'm out here. Now, 10th and final step is the payment. Now, don't forget, you didn't hit the business credit lottery. You have to pay everything back. So let's pay our bills on time, if not early. What I always recommend is to pay your bills at least 10 days before they're due. That way, it's that nice finesse of a line between, okay, you've gotten credit for a long period of time, relatively, and you've paid it early. So they report, and it's all gravy, baby. In addition, when we do make a purchase from a vendor, we want to make it for at least $50 before tax, okay? So anything lower than that, vendors aren't gonna really take the time and effort to report it. So when we're making a purchase from any vendor, let's make sure it's over $50 before taxes, okay? Now, if you benefited from the video, I hope you did. Please smash that like, subscribe, hit the bell notification for more videos just like this. I'm gonna be posting much more, and we're gonna be getting much more in depth with our credit building journey, baby. Thank you for watching. You know who this is. B.O.B., baby. Nothing but the best. You're the best here. Hit it, baby.